to my channel. I am Blue Lotus Vibes. If this is your first time coming, I want to say thank you for coming and may you enjoy the content that you see. For those who are returning, thank you for coming back. I greatly appreciate you. Tonight or today when you see this, we are going to work on resin letters. So what I did was I took regular tops and I stuck the letters to it. So you take your regular resin molds, a top. I have right here some two-sided tape, and all I'm going to simply do is get a nice size, take and cut that off. I'm going to take my finger, put it on my finger, and we're going to just bend the tape off. And as you can see, it just peels off. You're going to take this two-sided tape. Of course, it's going to kind of bend up some. It's okay, though. We're going to take it and we're going to stick it to the back of the letter. And I'm going to simply take and stick it down. Like so. If it does not stick, you can just simply take another piece of tape. It will stick to that. And you can just simply take and stick it on there and voila. It should stay. And the reason why I did that because I wanted it to be on a flat surface because my table, I do have padding on here. I have a whole lot of things on here. But anyway, these are our letters that we're going to work on tonight. I'm going to use UV resin, and I have two different kinds. I have a kind that came with a kit, and I also have the Best Unis resin. So I have two different types of UV resin. I have all type of glitters. I have beads that we're going to also take and put in there as well. And I have my gloves, my normal supplies, which would be scissors, the tongue, a picking tool if I might need it. And I'm going to go ahead and put my gloves on and we're going to get started. Okay, so I do have my UV resin lamp right here. I'm going to also get some wipes just in case we might need them. I'm going to put them right here. And I think I want to go ahead and start on the B. So we're going to move these two up out of the way for right now. And I'm going to use this resin right here. And we're going to simply go in and find out what I want to put. I think I want to go ahead and put these beads in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to squeeze out a nice size of resin to start with. So that way I will be able to take and use this. Okay. Let me see what's going on with this. Okay, it looked like it's package. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull this off. And I think I'm going to have to bust a hole in it like this. Okay, so I'm just going to go in here, take and cut that back a little bit like that. Okay, now I'm going to pour in a nice small amount. And I probably should pour it in this cup. Let's be safe than sorry. I'm going to go ahead and pour this UV resin just a little bit into this cup right here. Not too much. Set that to the side. And what I want to do is pour enough in here because we want to be able to have something for the beads to stick to. So we're just going to pour a little bit around. Nice amount. And I'm going to go ahead and pour the beads. Or even just take my tweezers. Let's get the tweezers out. And I'm just going to take a couple of beads and put them in like this. Just nice little pieces of items, something extra to put in to have a nice cute little design. Just gonna drop them in like so. Drop a couple in. I think that'll be fine as far as the small little wheels. We're not gonna put any more of those in because I don't want it to be too overcrowded. Okay, we want that to stay down flat. Gonna put that down like that. And gonna put one more in maybe right here. Okay, now we're gonna take our UV light. I'm gonna go ahead and put that over top of that, and we're gonna let this sit. Okay, now it has hardened. As you can see, it's not moving. Now what I am going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take this cup. I'm going to take the Uni UV resin. I'm going to go ahead and put it in here. I'm going to put my white glitter in here as well, and then we're going to go ahead and put the topping on top of those beads. So we're going to pour a nice amount in here. That should be enough. I'm going to go ahead and mix in my glitter. Let me turn my fan so we won't have glitter all over the place. And I'm going to go ahead and shake a nice amount in here. Okay, that should be enough. Gonna go ahead and mix that in. Get our letter. Okay, and I'm gonna go ahead and pour in. So we want to completely put a nice coat on there. Let me grab a white. Got some on the outside, and I want to just make sure it gets completely leveled out in our mix and our letter. Okay, so I think that did the trick. Let me make sure we are leveled. I'm going to pour a little bit more in so that I can make sure that we are leveled. Okay, I'm not sure that that's completely leveled. So I will go on this side and pour a little bit more. I want to make sure it is completely leveled all the way around so that we won't have any problems when I go to pull this out of the mold. Okay. All right, now I think we are good to go. I'm going to clean off the edge pieces to make sure we don't have any extra of the resin hanging around. We want to keep everything on the inside. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and put our light on, and it has two different seconds. You got 60, you got 120. We're going to go ahead and put this on 120, and we're going to let it sit, and then I will come back and we will see if it came out good or not. Okay, while we are waiting for that one, I'm gonna go ahead and have this on top of here. I don't want this resin right here to go to waste. I'm gonna go ahead and start pouring some in here for my end. Just enough because I do have some items that I want to put in the end as well. We're gonna go ahead and put these two items in there. It's some smiley faces and also some gold glitter. I'm gonna go ahead and take my scissors, cut it, and I'm gonna shake some of these inside of the end. Don't want too many in there. Let me get a skewer and take your moodies around some. I don't want them to be stuck in one area. Okay, let's go ahead and shake a few more. Okay, I think that's a good amount. I'm going to go ahead and hit this light again to make sure. Okay, I'm going to take and swirl those around in there, because we don't want our smiley faces to be too on top of each other, too much. I'll take and swirl them around a little bit. Okay, now let me take my scissors and get some of our gold glitter out. Alright, I'm going to take and do that like that. And I'm going to go ahead and shake this in here as well. Okay, I think we did pretty good with that. I'm going to go ahead and put these two and sit them up because I don't want any of this to be all over the place. Let me go ahead and get these ones I got over here. Put them in as well. Uh-oh. We got popping faces everywhere. Come on, face. I pick you up better with my glove. There we go. Okay, we're going to take our skewer again, making sure everything is completely down in here. Swirl it around a little bit. Okay, I'm going to take this and put this right here. Now I'm going to go ahead and take the rest of this resin before we won't be able to use it at all. Okay, I think that one is pretty much good to go. Now we can stick this one under here. Let me make sure I got everything off of here. So it look like I got some flakes and some little stars that are not in there. Okay, now we're going to switch places. So I'm going to take this one out and I'm going to take and put this one in. We're going to let that one sit under there. Let me check this one out because it's a strong possibility if this is not completely cured. What I will have to do is take this off of the actual can and go ahead and flip it over to let it cure on the other side. So give me a minute, I will come right back. Okay, so I'm thinking that it is, or it has properly cured, but to be sure that it has cured, I'm going to go ahead and turn it upside down and put it right under here. I'm going to feel on the end. The end feels like it's pretty much cured as well. I'm going to feel the top of it before I take and put it in there. And this looks like this is not fully filled. So what I'm going to do is before it fully cures all the way.